Okay. Hey James, how are you?
What's up? How are you?
Oh my God, I'm excited. I'm excited about this class that you got coming up with us.
We finally here. We finally here. Been a long time coming. Been great anticipation. All the obstacles we've had to endure to get it to this point. I'm more than excited to be able to bring and add value to the Institute of Community Pros over that way. So thank you very much for the opportunity to bring it to you.
No worries. No, thank you for the opportunity of getting ready to drop some gems on these residential agents. So,
Man, I love it.
yeah. And I know, as you said, some obstacles, but everything happens when it's supposed to, right? Never
It's
before it's
timing.
time.
You
Yep.
can't you can't you can't deny when it's divine timing is in place, and you see when things didn't happen when you thought it was supposed to happen, but then how it moves to like the day, the number, the 27 in itself, the 27 is 9. Like, it's some about numbers, like, and then you got the 999 in the address, the triple nines, that's my man, those are my numbers, man.
Really.
My birthday is 9/3, so I'm
Hey,
so I'm so big on when I saw those dates, the dates and numbers start adding up. I was like, this got to be it's meant to be for this day and time. So if you coming, if you gonna be in that building, you in the place to be at the right place and time. And we're excited to have you there at the right place and time, because we're gonna get some information, man. We're gonna empower some agents to really go out and just have some more empowered conversations with their clients when it's talking about their businesses, or needing space, or having a conversation with somebody that has a question about something dealing with a commercial transaction, or a commercial opportunity. So we excited about just filling that wheelhouse, filling that toolbox for those agents to go out and be empowered, in having those types of conversations.
so wait. You talking about you're going to help residential agents have a conversation with some commercial people and stop leaving money on the table, James? Talk to me
Absolutely.
about that. Like,
So
as a residential agent, why would I want to come and take a commercial class? Because I'm not interested in none of that stuff. I'm just, if someone called me to lease a property or thinking about buying a property and it says residential, I'm just telling them that that's not what I do over
that's what
here
I
because
do.
I'm a residential agent. So you're telling me that I'm leaving money on the table all the time, James?
So even I'm gonna put it like this to you, so like, even more important than the money, like, I think what you're leaving on the table is being able to position yourself as an expert in this industry from a more robust position. I think, like, even like, as even if you're not a quote unquote specialist, or endear yourself as a quote unquote commercial agent. Like, when you have a conversation like with your clients, like, and I revere every client as, operating from a certain level of intellectual, capacity. Um, you know, Sometimes, like, people view you as lazy when you just tell them this ain't what you do. Like, because somebody who's really go getter, they want to know, well, how you gonna go about getting additional information. They don't want to just hear that you don't have it. They want to know that you got hustle enough in you to go get the information. If this is Here's the thing. This is if you want to be the go-to for them. Like,
Right.
you can leave them hanging, and you can let them go find somebody like Sharon, or you can let them come to find somebody like James B. Kine Jr. You might not have a client no more at the end of the day,
You
because
know
we're
what
gonna
I'm
be in the
saying?
class. We're gonna be in the class. We're gonna be getting the knowledge. So our conversation gonna be a little bit different than what yours might be. So don't be mad at us when they deem us to be more experienced, more relatable, more probable to give them solutions to their problems than you, because you just didn't want to come get the information because this ain't what you do. So think about it from positioning yourself capacity. Yeah, you will be leaving money on the table because your client won't be your client no more. So you probably won't even get money from them no more by the time they mess around and kind of us. So get to the class so you can get this information so you can empower yourself. Because I really don't want your clients, to be honest with you. Sharon might not want them like that either, but
Mm-mm.
we will take them if you don't want to do what you need to do to get the information to empower yourself to make it happen to that next level. So
I
yes,
know
I want
that's
to help
right.
residential agents. I want to help.
Yeah.
I was a residential agent. I was very general, and nobody was out there trying to give me this information. So I had to figure it out a lot on my own until I got to the places where I was able to get the information to become what I'm becoming today. So I'm very
And
thankful to give it
that's
back. So,
exactly what I'm talking about because that's how we even met. We met like 15 years ago because we were residential agents in the same office. So I think
yep.
actually a little longer than 15 years ago.
Yep.
But in any case, um, these are some of the things that really kind of sparked my interest because I saw that you transitioned from being a residential agent with me in a former brokerage that we were a part of. And you just went all the way left, my brother, and you're doing your thing.
Right.
So, as the stars aligned and now we're doing this class together, I just want you to say to the residential agents that are listening to this, give them like a little tidbit of what they're going to get in your class. Just
Wow. So you got to understand, like the class was created initially when I started the firm Rushman Moore. I ended up hiring a young lady who had zero real estate experience, period. So this was not someone similar to who you all may be, who had some residential experience and saying, hey, let me get some information now because I want to become better versed on operating and even presenting or positioning myself in commercial transactions. There was somebody who went and got their license and started coming to work for a commercial firm. She had no knowledge about anything real estate, period. So I had to create a class that was simplistic enough that someone coming into the industry could get the information and learn to begin to have conversations and understand like who they are in the industry, understand what we did as a firm, and understand what our other what I don't like to call them competitors, but our colleagues in the
the
industry
other
understood what
people.
they did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wrote the class in a way that it gives you, we're going to learn about asset types, class types, what true commercial real estate actually is. We're going to talk about who some of the players are, who are the tenant reps, who are the landlord reps, the owners, developers, like the roles that they play in each other's lives, in interchange with one another as well. So just kind of understanding the roles of what a tenant rep would need to do, understand the roles of what a landlord rep. And I was saying, like, we may get over into the investment sales side, which is kind of a different monster, but if we don't get into the investment side, guess what? We already got classes coming up on that. So we got classes coming up on how to represent a client as a tenant rep. Like we could create a whole series that we're gonna have for these classes so that you don't have to become a quote unquote commercial agent. But
Right.
let me tell you what's going on in case you didn't know. And I know we're short on time, but I'm gonna give you this
Right.
tidbit real quick
Yeah.
because
Just give them a little
this is a
snippet
microcosm of
and
what's
then they'll
happening.
see us. Yeah.
So a lot of residential agents have no idea who CoStar is, what CoStar is, of how they operate, right?
Tell them.
So CoStar is the biggest conglomerate of commercial real estate listing and information when it comes to property searches. Like, so think about residential, you think about FMLS and Georgia MLS. Like CoStar is that on the commercial world, right? They hold a very, very strategic place in the market. So here's the thing, because everybody getting this whole, whether you're a commercial agent, whether you're a residential agent, here's this, that, and third, or whatever. Like, so obviously we see what's happening in the residential world where you have like these corporate companies buying all these properties, controlling the market for the most part. But now when you take a company like a CoStar and CoStar saying, we get ready to get into this residential market, you better start paying attention. You better start taking yourself out that box because they not in the box no more.
Mm-hmm.
They just
Mm-hmm.
bought homes.com. I don't know if you saw the
Right.
whole
Yes, I
advertisement
did.
during the Super Bowl, homes.com.
Yes.
That's a CoStar owned company now.
Yes.
So CoStar is playing in residential. So you talk about the biggest commercial conglomerate in the industry saying now we can really go get in this residential market. So have at it as you wish, but you better
So,
become very well versed on a little bit of everything going on out here in this marketplace if you're gonna be a player at the end of the day.
and I know you got to go, and I got one more question for you.
Go ahead.
Right.
I'm with you.
So you're going up and down, you're doing whatever you're doing, you're seeing
Mm-hmm.
things like Walmart, Walgreens, these shopping centers are popping up and, they're putting the Chipotle's and all of these things all through our neighborhood. And we ain't getting a piece of that pie. But James, tell them that what percent, because I know in residential, they typically, because you're not
Uh-huh.
supposed to be talking about this commission thing because of all the craziness that's even going on. But
Right.
typically, what percentage does a residential agent get out of that deal?
A residential or commercial doing it on those transactions.
Commercial, yes. Yes, versus a
So
residential deal.
so generally, like commission gonna start overall probably at 10%, and they're gonna work their way down to 8, to maybe 6. Some retail deals, just being on a landlord, like they try to get you at 3%, but you know, you gotta think 3% on a commercial deal, you're talking about 3% commission, but you are also talking about first month, you're talking about deposit, you're talking about other monies that's also included in some of those commissions, as well as you're talking about the term of the transaction. So
Right.
you're applying for a 10-year lease, like you're getting paid for 10 years on your commission, right? You know what
Look,
I'm saying? So
that's the part I wanted you to say right
yeah,
there. And if they're not in the class on the 27th, it will be their loss.
yeah, you're
Okay.
gonna lose out on this information.
So yes. So James, we're looking forward to collaborating with you on the 27th.
Absolutely.
And my brother, thank you so much for popping in here
Thank
and
you.
just dropping some gems. And we'll see you on March 27th.
Let's
All
do
right.
it. I'm with
Thank
it. Let's make it
you
happen. We're
so
gonna have a good
much.
time, man. Y'all better come on. Y'all better get the rest of these tickets. I think we might. I don't know. We done sold some, but you better get the rest of them. We trying to sell it out. Trying to have a great time.
Listen, they've
Sharon,
got
have a beautiful office.
limited space, and if they don't want to come get this knowledge, we'll just keep on rising to the top, my
We're gonna
brother,
keep
and I
riding to
will
the
see you
top.
then.
Hey,
All right.
I'm looking for 2 young men that we can scholarship. I got scholarships, 2
Okay.
opportunities for scholarships for 2 young men, based through Workout Anytime, of Peachtree City.
Okay.
So they want to sponsor 2 students. So we want to make sure we can find 2 students to come to the class on their behalf. So
Okay. I will
keep that
make
in
that
mind.
happen, James. Thank you
Let's
so
do
much,
it.
and you have an awesome day. Thank you, my brother. We'll
All
see you
right. Thank
then.
you. Have a
All
good
right.
one.
Bye-bye.